Cobra Commander, issue number 2. Let's talk about this using my space system. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. Comparing it to other G.I. Joe comics and the Skybound series in general. I'm really liking the G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero by Larry Hama. I think it's bloody awesome. My letter was published. Thank you, guys. Great series. This Duke was like okay. I wasn't really dying over Duke because it's one of these, he's against the other Joes, and they've got the Transformers in it. I know Skybound is really pushing this now, this kind of Hasbro verse or whatever, and it's not for me. I don't like the G.I. Joes and Transformers mixing up, because to me, G.I. Joe would then have to be fighting the Decepticons. Like, what is Cobra's involvement? Like, I don't get it. So the Cobra Commander issue 1 I thought was okay as a single issue, just for a fun thing. This one's all right. I'll give the storyline a 1. If I give a comic a 5 or 6 out of 10, that's like a pass. Like, yeah, that was good. And then, 7 or 8 is obviously, wow, that was really good. And then 9 and 10 is like fantastic, right? Start off with some of the Dreadnoks. We got Buzzer and Ripper, who actually had these toys as kids, so that was cool. I did like the Dreadnoks. I even had Zorana. And I desperately wanted this vehicle. Hold on, I'm going to show it to you this way. I desperately wanted that vehicle. I think I may have had this vehicle. I can't find it, so I either had it and gave it away or something. I kind of lost what's going on here. Cobra Law is involved, and I've warmed up to Cobra Law. I did not like them, obviously, when I saw them when I was a kid in the cartoon. I thought, but I like them now. I watched it again. And so the Dreadnoks are, killing these guys because they're on their territory, whatever. And this Cobra Law guy's protecting Cobra Commander. I kind of lost, like, he's trying to find Energon, and it turns out that Megatron is under Cobra Commander's control. That's why we haven't seen Megatron in the Transformers comic. But he makes his way to the little slaughterhouse here, where he believes the Energon is, and then he confronts these guys. So I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. Like, does he know? I guess he doesn't know them. This is like starting from scratch. Like, it's a little weird. I don't know. I like the story. I'm going to continue reading both Duke and Cobra Commander just to see what happens, I guess. But I'm not like, oh man, when's the next issue? Like, Transformers has been like 10 out of 10 masterpieces. Like, every issue. G.I. Joe Real American Hero, it's been like an 8, 9. I think I gave 10 on maybe on one of them. It's like an 8, 9, 10 like comic. Like, oh yeah, gotta get the next one. This one's sort of like, it's okay. I mean, pacing wise, I do like Zorana. She's awesome. I remember getting her. That was so cool. My first ever G.I. Joe figure was Torch. I just thought he looked cool. I was like, oh, what's this G.I. Joe thing, and I watched the cartoons and all that. So pacing is, I'll give it a, well, I'll give it a 1 point. No, I'll give it a 2. I'll give it a 2 for pacing. It's very fast paced. Like, there is a lot of momentum. I just don't know what's happening. Like, it's like you're trying to find Energon. Okay, to do, what are you're gonna help Megatron? You want to control him, I guess. I don't know. Cobra Law is involved. It's just a little bit like uneven. I hate using those kinds of terms, but I don't know what else to say. But the pacing is spot on. It's very fast paced. Artwork, gonna give it a 1.5. I like the art here. Nice colors. I like the colors. It's panely, but Cobra Commander's okay. I actually really like the Real American Hero. The way that they did the new mask, I think that looks really cool to me. I always like the bag over the head, kind of the sack. That to me always looked a little bit more scary, but I do like this kind of trench coat looking. It looks like the Blank. Remember the Blank, Madonna's character from the Dick Tracy film? Yeah, it feels like the Blank or something. Or the Question. The Blank was the question, basically. Or the question was the Blank. Dick Tracy's a pretty old comic. I don't know if the Blank was from the original Chester Gold comics or not, but anyways. So yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Speaking of art, I do want to show you my, it's Superman's birthday month, so I do want to show you my favorite shirt ever of Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. This is print all over, so it's on both sides. This is from my channel sponsor, beardedshirts.com. They do other regular shirts too, where it's just like a black with a character on it, but they do these great print all over shirts. They've got sales going on all the time, so make sure you sign up for their newsletter. Link is in the description. If you become a Legionnaire and join the channel as a member, then you are entered into a draw to win stuff from beardedshirts.com every month. So that is that. So yeah, art 1.5. I'm going to give the characters a 1. I like the characters. I'm not like super mega dying over them, but I like them. So that's a 1. It's good. 1 means it's good. So if you get a 5 or 6 out of 10, that's kind of a pass, right? So yeah, I like the characters. I just can't, like, I don't know what, like, I don't know. I'm not like that pumped to get to the next one. So that way I'm giving the enjoyment factor also a 1, which means I'm giving this a 6.5 out of a 10, which means it's just slightly above a pass. I kind of like it. I wish there was just more going on for me. It's definitely, the problem is that I'm not a big G.I. Joe reader, so I haven't read very many comics. And the thing is, the Real American Hero series is just killing it so much. So my space system is comparative. I'm comparing this to other G.I. Joe comics. I'm not comparing this to Spawn 350, right? In which case Spawn 350 would be like a 10, and then this would be like, like a 4 or something, right? I'm not comparing it like that. I'm comparing this to G.I. Joe comics and the world of G.I. Joe. So I am interested in the world of G.I. Joe. I like what's going on, but I don't love what's going on. That's why I'm at a 6.5. But I love what's going on in the Real American Hero series. Some people might think this one is better. I got to go with what I feel, and that's how I'm comparing these comics. And I'm not even really comparing this to, like Superman or something either, right? I'm comparing, this is the skybound kind of Hasbro universe, Energon universe is I think what they're calling it. This is the Energon universe here, so that's what we're looking at. To that, it's a 6.5 for me. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. If you like my space system, please like the video and also consider subscribing. And yeah, see you on the next one. Until next time.